तो संजीव नायर का भी देख लेना।
Hello friends, welcome to another session of ADTI webinar series. We have got 110 registrations as on time, and we are expecting people to join in. People are coming in, so we'll wait for another 5 minutes and then we'll start the session. To introduce Mr. Kamlesh is here, Mr. Khanna is here. We are waiting for Ms. Reena and Mr. Tyagi. So might be there, they can join any moment. So we will start very soon. We'll give probably 2-3 minutes and we'll still start off.
Mr. Sanjeev Nair, also from the Welcome Committee, he is also joining us very soon. So let us wait for 5 minutes.
Sanjeev Nair is here. I am upgrading him to the panelist now.
Yeah.
Have you joined?
संजीव जी अनम्यूट करो अपना। नायर साहब अनम्यूट करो अपना।
हाँ जी, नमस्कार जी, गुड आफ्टरनून।
नमस्कार संदीप जी।
नमस्कार जी, गुड आफ्टरनून।
क्या हाल चाल?
ठीक सर, आप कैसे हैं?
गुड आफ्टरनून।
गुड आफ्टरनून कमलेश, ऑल बढ़िया, ऑल
गुड सर, गुड। हाउ अबाउट यू सर?
ऑल फाइन यार, ऑल फाइन। जस्ट अ मिनट।
I cannot see Reena in the attendees list. Maybe she can join any moment. But thanks Amita ji, Ashwini Bittar, Charanjit ji, Deepika Rajput, Devendra Goyal, Devendra Grover ji.
I think she's just.
Dinesh ji, Faisal ji, Gurjeet
Good afternoon Devendra ji, good afternoon.
Thank you Gurjeet ji. Manisha Sachdeva, Nishan ji, Ravindra, Sandeep, Saroj, Shailendra, Dikta Basu, Udit ji, Vineet ji, Vineet Chawla ji, Vishal Bhatia ji, Vishnath Shetty ji. Welcome all of you. Give me a moment, sir. Jena ji.
वो जरा 544 क्या था वो मैं दूं बताऊं। सेम ही दे दो ना अभी तो फिर वो नाम चेंज करना पड़ेगा आपको।
Yes Devendra ji, all are good afternoon, all are good and thanks for your wishes. We are waiting for a couple of more panelists to join in. Reena ji from Welcome Heritage Hotels.
548 before.
So as soon as she comes, we will start the session. Sandeep ji, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Sandeep ji. Vishal Bhatia.
Whom we are expecting, Kamlesh ji? One more person is supposed to come.
I think Reena would be joining and Mr. Dhananjay would be joining in quite some time.
Okay.
He was actually with the FMC call last minute.
Anyway, if Reena is there, we can start it.
Yeah, we can. No, Reena is not here. Maybe she can join a little later.
Vishal is, I think, asking for that ID.
Enter.
Yes.
So we are waiting for Reena. She might join us a little later. Let us start with Mr. Kamlesh.
Sure.
He will be giving the presentation today on Fortune Park Hotels. As we all know, Fortune Hotels, and he is working as a sales manager, leisure, regional sales office, North Fortune Hotels.
Yeah.
In my email, which is sent to all the members pan India, we have mentioned his email ID. So if anyone has any query, please feel free to reach to him or send us to us. We can forward the query to him. As per our normal protocols, we will start the session now. All members are requested to send your questions in Q&A so that we can take it later. And if you have any specific question with any of the panelists, please raise your hand and we can take questions at the end of the session. After this Fortune Park Hotels, we will take forward to Reena Chhabra, who is looking after Welcome Heritage Resorts. She is Deputy General Manager Sales for Welcome Heritage Resorts. She'll be joining in any moment. So before the start, I would request Mr. Khanna to say a few words, and then I will request Mr. Sanjeev Nair to share his views. Then we'll start with Mr. Kamlesh on his presentation.
Chetanji, just one thing. Reena is already online, so if you can just.
Oh, is she? Okay.
Yeah, she is.
No. By what name is she there?
Just check.
Reena Chhabra.
No, I'm not able to get Reena Chhabra in attendees.
I'll just confirm by the name.
Yeah,
what
yeah,
name
yeah.
should I'll just do that.
Yeah. Meanwhile, PP sir, एक आपका छोटा brief दे दीजिए. रीना जी आ
बस
जाएंगे.
ठीक है. I think you have done. Thank you Kamlesh ji and thank you Nair Sahab and welcome on board AD2I meeting along with our members. And as you know, we have Pan India almost about 900 members and 11 chapters Pan India from Jammu and Kashmir to South India. And recently, the last chapter we had opened in Tamil Nadu also. So Pan India, we have members, those who are really patronizing a lot of hotels. And so as you know that we are doing a lot of knowledge sessions and for our members. So we thought being Fortune and Welcome Heritage, these properties are basically very, very important for the members and they are patronizing already our Fortune as well as the Welcome Heritage Hotels. So I will not take much time. I will say, request Mr. Kamlesh Jha to give the presentation. After the presentation, we'll go to the Welcome Heritage. So separately, we'll do separate.
Yeah, we'll do a separate session for Welcome Heritage.
And please start.
But yes, but before.
Thank you, Mr. Khanna and Mr. Gupta, for giving this opportunity.
Sir, before you start, I would request Mr. Nair to say a few words, then we'll start, sir. Sanjeev ji.
Oh yeah, good afternoon, everybody. Namaskar. Very nice. Thanks, Mr. Khanna, AD2I, and the team to giving us the opportunity to be here to present our both the brands in front of the members. As Mr. Khanna rightly said, I think AD2I members have already been using our properties, and today the fever of domestic, which is happening all over the country. I think AD2I has been doing it for such a long time. It's today that everybody has realized the importance and strength of domestic tourism. I think we as a brand have been in existence for the last 23 years, and our ethos has been to promote the Indian art, heritage, culture, craft, and cuisine. And I think once the presentation starts in the second half of the program, you will have insight into the various attributes what Welcome Heritage has to offer. Boutique properties where social distancing in today's new normal, what we call, is not required. Heritage hotels, vast spaces, open corridors, individual cottages, large tables too in the restaurants, the old antique furniture. So I think most of the things are already taken care of by Heritage itself. And we now more focus on the hygiene and sanitation protocols so that at least the guests feel comfortable. And we have property which are the drivable distance, which is the first form of tourists which we think will pick up, when people can drive within 3 or 4 hour destinations across Pan India. We have about 36 properties Pan India, and I'm sure members will find our properties unique in nature, unique experience, because we feel that each property has a story to tell. Thank you for giving us the opportunity.
Thank you, Sanjeev ji. Thank you so much. And now I request Mr. Kamlesh to start the presentation.
Thank you, Mr. Nair, for your kind words. And yeah, so thank you so much, sir. Thank you, Mr. Khanna and Mr. Gupta, for giving this opportunity for showcasing our Fortune property on this platform. Also mentioning, and since as mentioned by Mr. Nair, that it has been used by a lot of AD2I members Pan India, we will just do a refreshing session for all our hotels. There are many which we adding to the families. Also would take the few of the safety precautions which as a hotel chain we have been putting up on the things. We'll just start with the presentation if we do that. Limited started in 1995, and today professionally we are managing almost 44 hotels across 40 cities with more than 3,000 room keys in India. We are present almost in all metro cities and major leisure locations. Catering to the middle and mid segment as well the upper middle segment of the requirements. Starting with it, we have a few of our F&B brands, which you can see in a lot of our hotels, which has been curated considering the local cuisines and local taste, be it Orchid or be it Earthen Oven, which is an authentic Northern Indian cuisine, or our bars by the name of Aqua Grill or Nostradamus or Nakshatra. So when we go through down we will start from the northern region, north of India, where we have a presence from the top of the India and the heaven on the earth, which is called as Kashmir. We are present in Srinagar, a property by the name of Fortune Resort here in Srinagar, which is a 39 just a walkaway distance from Nishad Garden as well as famous Dal Lake. We are 21 kilometers from the Srinagar airport. Beautifully located property surrounded by beautiful scenic beauty. From Srinagar, if we move down, we come to Jammu. Jammu being a hub of be it a corporates or be it a leisure thing. People who move to Katra have a stay at one of the stay or a transit at Jammu. Fortune in Ravera, again a small boutique property of 29 rooms with a USP of 24 hours coffee shop at Jammu, just 4 kilometers away from railway station as well as the airport. Coming down to the state of hills, which we call as the Himachal Pradesh, we have a beautiful newly built property just 12 kilometers away from the hustle bustle of Shimla city, a place called Mashobra, a beautiful scenic place of Mashobra. We have this 47 rooms of property known as Fortune Select Cedar Trail. All the rooms of this hotel has a balcony, and once you sit in the balcony, you actually are shaking hands with the beautiful nature and have a beautiful view of valleys all around. Just apple orchards nearby, track to go must to visit places just within the vicinity of this hotel or within the 2 to 3 kilometers of it. Coming down from Mashobra, we have a beautiful property in the city called McLeodganj, which is just 24 kilometers from Kangra Airport, Dharamshala Airport, very much accessible by a lot of metro cities like Mumbai as well as Delhi and Chandigarh, and could be a good circuit from Punjab, from Amritsar. We can very well drive down to McLeodganj or overnight buses from Delhi. Also known as the city for a place where Dalai Lama temple is there and the famous throne of Dalai Lama is there. Will be visited by a lot of international as well as domestic guests. Paradise for trackers. People who love to track can come over there. A 59-room property at Sudbury Hills, near Dal Lake of McLeodganj in Dharamshala can. All the room balconies are open into the nature. One of the once the lockdown gets over, it will be more of a drive away destination than 200 to 300 kilometers. This beautiful luxury resort, which is in the city of Solan, near Kasali, a place called Mahia. This hotel is built up on a hilltop, almost into the 5 acres of land, 63 rooms property, almost a 400 square feet area of every single room, which we can talk about. All the rooms have a beautiful view of the hills, as well as a infinity pool. One of a beautiful location for social functions and weddings, and just 4 to 5 hours drive from Delhi and just an hour's drive from Chandigarh. So a beautiful located property, Fortune Select Forest Hill, Mahia. We have a beautiful property at Fortune Resort Grace, Mussoorie. It's one of the known brands of Fortune, which has been present for so long over there. When we talk about this, a 74 rooms, newly refurbished hotel, complete hotel has been refurbished and been a lot of changes which has happened into this hotel. best location in this town, you can say. We have a lot of problems of traffic in Mussoorie when we reach to Mussoorie, but you can drive down your car, ample space of car parking, and you just step out of the hotel and you are at the mall road. You don't have to take out your car out, or you don't have to take any public transport or something. You just step out of the hotel and you are at the mall road, and you can enjoy the scenic beauty and of the thing. Very so moving from Mussoorie, we can also have a transit at Fortune Park, Haridwar, a property which is 15 minutes away from Har Ki Pauri. A lot of international movement as well as corporate movements happen, a part of the leisure movement which happen over there. We have in this year we have the thing coming up. We have our holy function which is coming up, Kumbh, which has been put up in the next year. So this hotel can be very useful in that situation. We have 48 rooms, serve all type of cuisines, be it your any international guest or be your any domestic guest. We serve that, and just 15 minutes away from the Har Ki Pauri, you can say from there. Coming to the city areas, we have a properties in Fortune in Ghaziabad, which can be utilized again for your corporate movements or as a transit over there. When we talk about from Ghaziabad, we have a property in Noida in a city center with a small boutique property of 42 rooms, which are used for a lot of events and the happening up in the city of Noida. This hotel can be usually used at the time of that. Again, a completely refurbished hotel just few months back. Fortune Avenue, Jalandhar, a beautiful city center property. Again, just a year-old property, a new property in Fortune family, can be used for corporate clients. Also, we can use it for a transit and making it a circuit for people traveling to Dharamshala or to your Dalhousie, or people who wants to go to Amritsar can stay at Jalandhar, just have a visit to Amritsar and back again. From Jalandhar stay, they can move towards the other areas. Now coming to the NCR area, we have a property in Fortune Gurgaon, Fortune Select Global, just located at the Guru Dronacharya metro station. One of the oldest attachments to the Fortune Hotel, but well maintained and a beautifully located property. 134 rooms, 34 rooms property, good meeting space, bang on MG Road area. Another property in the area is our 96 rooms property, Fortune Park, Sidravali, Fortune Park or in Sidravali. Nowadays, after the lockdown, when people want to just step out of their home, spend a small staycation with their family, this beautiful property has a swimming pool, a lawn area, bang on a highway, Jaipur highway, not outside of the, not very much outside of the city. Just can drive down to this place and enjoy the hospitality over here. A new property, Fortune Park Boulevard, New Delhi, which will be reopened in the month of November. It is at Chhatarpur Roads, a beautiful property for social gatherings, and again a renovated property. There has been additions of the rooms into it and the lawn area. Another property in the cuisine, northern best cuisines of India, in the city of Nawabs, Lucknow. When we talk about, we are located in the city center, Hazratganj, surrounded by a lot of PSUs offices, government offices, as well as a lot of a hotel which has the room size of even the club room as well as the base category rooms are huge. Almost 350 square feet area, one of the largest room space in the town. Amazing cuisine, northern cuisine, rooftop cuisine restaurant, Aden Oven, just 1 kilometer from Hazratganj main road, and 5 kilometer from stations as well as 14 kilometer from the airport. Moving from north, we go to the south region of India, and here we are. If we start with the leisure thing, We have a beautiful property in the Ooty, which is at the Rose Garden Road in Ooty, of 67 rooms property, just 2 kilometers away from Ooty railway station, walking distance from all the must-to-see places of Ooty. That's Fortune Resort Sullivan Court. From Ooty, we come to Madurai, Fortune Pandian Madurai. This property is a 50-year-old property. In 2018, we just completed 50 years of this property, but it has the same charm of that ethnic charm as well as the modern touch. So it's a mix of ethnic as well as the modern thing. With 57 rooms, proudly has hosted a lot of state heads as well as prime ministers and presidents of India as well as chief ministers, just very close to a famous Meenakshi temple. Has a just 3 kilometers of business hub and railway stations, has a huge lawn area where we can even do the social functions over there. Another property which is very, very fondly used by the leisure people and a leisure destination with the South India tour of Bangalore, Mysore, Ooty. So another comes as the JP Palace, Mysore, a 108 rooms property. Again, if we say it has a touch of the heritage, which has a palace-like look, but all the modern facilities and modern feel in this. All the lawn areas and all the we have a meeting space in this hotel, just very close to the famous Mysore Palace. Now coming to one of the holy locations or a pilgrimage locations, very fondly used by not only South Indian travelers, also a lot of people who travel from North India. Fortune Select Grand Ridge Tirupati, very close to Tirupati temple, one of the 5-star hotels in that town, 138 rooms property, newly built property, one of the most used property in the town of Tirupati. So we have Fortune Select Grand Ridge Tirupati. Now coming from the leisure locations, where we talk about the city locations in South, we have Road 130 rooms property, wherein we have surrounded by, this hotel is very much famous in the medical tourism, surrounded by a lot of hospitals, if we talk about, but also a lot of inbound people as well as domestic people use it for a circuit of Bangalore, Mysore, Ooty, very close to the famous MG Road, which is one of the most happening places of Bangalore. JP Celestial Bangalore is one of the most preferred and being used property for your MICE people. 129 rooms property being being used by a lot of MICE, from be it a pharma company or any BFSI or any other units or industry which has been using and wanted to do a big conferences, as well as they wanted to have breakaways for their meetings. JP Celestial can be very well used over there. Property is situated at the IT hub. Whitefield is Fortune Select Trinity, Bangalore. 142 rooms property, again used by a lot of corporate clients. Fortune Park, Vallabha, Hyderabad, 68 rooms property, located in a very posh area of Banjara Hills, been utilized by a lot of our corporate guests. Again, it's for Fortune in Sri Kanya, Visakhapatnam, which is 68 rooms property at located at Diamond Park, Dwarka Nagar. Fortune in Valley View, Manipal. This property now, since when the students moved to Manipal University and a famous Manipal University, this hotel is located within the premises of university, just few meters away from the famous Marina Sports Complex, one of the largest sports arena in Asia. People staying at our hotel has access to this arena, and also people who have wanted to explore the nearby places of Udupi and all can be very much accessible from Fortune in Valley View, Manipal. Again, one of the corporate property. This is Fortune Park, Vellore, a 62 rooms property located at Gandhinagar of Vellore, a new addition to the Fortune family, just a year and old property. Fortune Murli Park, Vijayawada, also used by a lot of our domestic and international clients. 94 rooms property and located at the MG Road of Vijayawada. Moving from south, coming from south, we move to the eastern part of India. And starting from the eastern part, we start with a beautiful location, which is called Port Blair, in Port Blair, Fortune Resort Bay Island, Port Blair. Port Blair, located in the Arabian Sea. This property is just 5 kilometers away, or probably you can say 10 to 15 minutes away from the airport. One of the beautifully located property has a beautiful view of garden as well as the sea. This 34 rooms property, completely renovated property. Fortune Park Shishmo Bhubaneswar, located in city center, just 3 kilometers away from the airport, for just 5 minutes away from the railway station. This property caters to all kinds of guests, be it a leisure as well as your corporate guests. People traveling to Puri, make a transit, have a beautiful experience of Bhubaneswar city, and then can move to the Puri for pilgrimage touring. Kolkata Fortune Park Panchvati, located in the Howrah region, just on a Kona Expressway, 65 rooms property, a property which is mostly used by a lot of MICE companies, pharma, events, seminars, social functions. Fortune Park Pushpanjali, the only 5-star hotel in the city of Durgapur, 89 rooms property, been very much preferred by the corporate clients traveling to the Durgapur city for their corporate moments in Durgapur. Apart of that, we have a property in City of Steel, Jamshedpur, Tatanagar, 42 rooms property, very much preferred by the corporate clients, and the other and also the Tata, which is one of the major use of this hotel. Moving from east, we go to the west region of India, and from the west, one of the most preferred location from all over India in the west region is Goa, and we can proudly say that presently we are having 3 hotels in Goa, from North Goa as well as the Central Goa. North Goa, we have 2 properties. First of the property is Fortune Ekron Regina, 10 minutes away from famous Candlein Beach, 102 rooms property, with all multi-cuisine restaurant as well as swimming pool, and also the conference facilities. Now we have a beautiful boutique property which is just very close to famous Baga Beach, at 29 rooms, a luxury boutique properties on River Creek, which just moved from the Baga Beach, and this is located exactly on that riverfront. The third property which we have in Goa is Fortune Miramar Goa, which is centrally located, or just 5 minutes away from Miramar Beach. So you cross the road and you are at Miramar Beach. A part of that, we are just 15 minutes away from the famous casinos, if we talk about in Goa, of 45 rooms property. By next year, we will have a conference facilities also available at this hotel. From Goa, we come to the Gujarat, where we have almost 6 or 7 hotels, and the presence in all major cities of Gujarat. Starting from Ahmedabad, we have 2 properties in Ahmedabad. One of the famous property at Ashram Road is Fortune Landmark Ahmedabad, which was recently in the news because Fortune Landmark Ahmedabad hosted Donald Trump for its high tea. The celebrity chef Khanna, who was there and has given an opportunity to host the Donald Trump and prepare the high tea for Donald Trump visit in Ahmedabad. It is located at Ashram Road with 95 rooms over there. Then we have 77 rooms property, Fortune Park Ahmedabad, at famous Gujarat College Road. It is just opposite to the Gujarat College, also very close to one of our UNESCO site, which is LS Bridge, has 7 rooms for any conference facility, 7 conference rooms where they can, the clients who require for a lot of breakaways can utilize this hotel, Fortune Park, Ahmedabad. From Fortune Park, Ahmedabad, we have a property at Gandhinagar, Fortune in Haveli, a centrally located property, 84 rooms property at heart of Gandhinagar, very close to all Vidhan Sabha and other industrial setups, and just 3 kilometers from Gandhinagar railway station and 15 kilometers away from airport. Fortune Park, JPS Grand Rajkot. Rajkot is been a very famous hotel and been most used hotel by BCCI for hosting Indian cricket team. Every time Indian cricket team has gone to Rajkot to play any of the international match, Rajkot has proudly hosted the complete Indian team at our hotel, as well as all the regional teams and the other teams while playing the your regional tournaments as well as IPL tournaments. And also Rajkot can be very well used as a transit for Gujarat tour, people traveling to Sarnath and Dwarka Dish. Also, when we talk about another corporate hotel, Fortune Park Vapi, which is one of the finest, or probably you can say the only 5-star hotel or only brand available at Vapi, just 15 minutes away from Daman, on highway, surrounded by a lot of corporates. Then we have a property at Vadodara, again a business hotel, but also catering a lot of domestic as well as international guests as a part of Gujarat itinerary. People who want to travel to Statue of Unity at present, currently this is one of the closest hotel from the Statue of Unity. Till that time, the hotels do not come at the same location. Fortune Park Dahej. Fortune Park Dahej is based out in Dahej SEZ area. We can proudly say that this property has been operational across the lockdown period, has been hosting a lot of clients with complete precautions and safety measures has been taken in this hotel, and a lot of guests have been staying with this. Not only Dahej but also the Vapi hotel have been catering the guests who have been already been in the hotel over there. From Gujarat, we have a presence in Maharashtra at 3 locations, 2 properties, and one in Navi Mumbai and the Thane, and also in Pune. Navi Mumbai, we have 85 rooms property. In Vashi, Thane, we have 46 room properties at the Eastern Express Highway, and in Pune, 51 rooms property at Hinjawadi. All this property, 3 properties of Maharashtra has been catering to all our corporate clients and corporate movements happening towards the Maharashtra area, also or towards the Mumbai area for that matter. As I mentioned earlier, we are coming up with many other properties within our Fortune family. To adding to it, we have 3 new properties which are there, which is addition to our family. One is Hubli Airport Road, Hubli, which is just 200 meters away from the Hubli Airport. You step out of the airport and you are within the lobby of the hotel. Another property which is coming into the leisure within a month or 2 of lockdown, we will be starting this property which is called as Fortune Park Dalhousie in a beautiful location of Dalhousie. We are just 3 kilometers away from famous Gandhi Chowk and 1.5 hours to 2 hours drive from Pathankot railway station. Also, we are adding up a new property in South Goa. So we will have a presence in North, Central as well as South Goa with 100 rooms. It will be soon be added to the family of Fortune Hotels, a part of the other Fortune Hotels which will be joining soon. Just to add on, we are taking few of the initiatives for few of the measures which has been taken by the hotels, precautionary hygienes and the care measures across all our hotels, which includes your deep sanitation and fumigations, cleaning procedures, your hygiene stations, all guests, and to mandate with the health declaration, giving a training to all our staffs and all those precautions. Apart of this, yes, we are waiting for the hotel guidelines, which will be completely and strictly adhered in all our hotels across the chain. So adding to it, I would also say that we have a three-dimensional safety and precautions feature, wherein the three things which we take focus is, one is our own employee first. So all employees have been given training, been taken care, and been ensured that they are fit and healthy. Second is all our guests who are traveling with us. So that means utmost important, we will ensure that all our guests stay safe and healthy. And third is the vendors working with us. So all the vendors, the partners working with us, we ensure that they take all those precautionary hygiene measures, and so that it is not affected in future for it. So that's one. We come to the end for it. That's my contact number and the email ID. In fact, Mr. Gupta has also have the same, so you can reach to me for any of the things in future for Fortune Hotel. Thank you so much, and see you soon for the things. Now I would like to request and invite Ms. Reena, and over to you, Mr. Gupta.
Thank you, Kamlesh ji. Thank you so much for your wonderful presentation. And I am sure he has shared his mobile number and email ID. If anyone has any questions related to the same, please feel free to reach to him or contact us. We will guide you how to reach Mr. Kamlesh for all the Fortune properties and Pan India level properties. We have all seen them, most of it. So I'm sure people will get benefit out of it. Thank you, Kamlesh ji. Thank you for your support and the great presentation.
Thank you so much.
With the same, I would like to welcome Reena ji. Thank you, Reena ji, for joining in today and for your time. Reena ji is here. She'll be presenting Welcome Heritage Resorts on a presentation on the same hotel. So over to you, Reena ji, now.
Good evening, all. First of all, thank you for your time. It's wonderful to connect with all of you today. And I also apologize that I got a little delayed in coming into the meeting because of some internet connectivity issue, which I do have it today. So just bear with me a little, maybe. And I hope it doesn't interrupt the connectivity today with us. To begin with, Welcome Heritage offers 38 exclusive heritage destinations spanning across 16 states. We are present in wildlife parks, hill stations, pilgrimage spots, close to sea and nature resorts. And I will also run you through the presentation and give you detailing about all these properties. Considering the current scenario, Welcome Heritage fits very well to host guests whenever the situation improves. Why I say this is purely based on the nature and character of our units. As we all know, that grand palaces, traditional havelis, magnificent forts, heritage homes is all about Welcome Heritage. I personally feel it's more than that. Our each heritage hotel has a unique story to tell and a unique, enriching and affordable experience to offer to our guests. Most of our units are located in offbeat destinations, which are away from hustle and bustle, of course. We are located in lush green, spread out acres of land. They are just not hotel blocks. Small and spread out inventories, thus no closed corners. No centralized air conditioning, individual ACs in each room. No carpets, thus zero chance of accumulation of dust. Quiet getaways. We encourage local employment, promoting local culture, traditions, and local cuisine, suitable for vacation and small halt circuits. So I will start with the presentation here, and I request Kamlesh to please share the screen of my presentation.
The Kamlesh ji has your presentation PPT with him?
Yes, he has it. So I request if you can. Kamlesh, am I audible?
Yeah, Reena, I'll just do that.
Okay, thank you so much.
And good afternoon, Reena ji.
Yes, good afternoon, sir.
For the time being, Kamlesh gives you hand over this, the presentation. Sanjeev ji would like to say something presentation about that.
Well, I think, good afternoon, everybody, once again. Yes, I think before Reena gives you the presentation, she's already briefed you about Welcome Heritage. I also had the opportunity to talk to you at the beginning of the thing. I think in today's time, the importance is on, kind of social distancing, new norms of hygiene, sanitation. most of the hotels, these hotels have already been in a different standard of, already maintaining different good standards of hygiene and sanitation. Obviously, now is that the demand is that you have to up the ante to ensure that, today's scenario, that the guest feels comfortable right from the advantage is there that, like Serena said, continuing from there, there's so much of vastness is there. Can you imagine a 150-year-old property, a mansion, a 7-room mansion in amidst 100 acres of farmland? Unbelievable. Means all norms of social distancing, clean environment are there already. So these are the properties which are ideal for a family or a friend vacation. 7 rooms is what? A group of family members can also visit this. So there are a lot of small destinations. Each property has a story to tell. There are properties which are 17th century old palaces, forts. The youngest fort in India, in Mohangarh, is our latest addition in the portfolio. We have private, nature resorts which are having private waterfalls. It's the experience is amazing. Each property has an amazing experience. Each property has a story to tell, promotes local art, craft, culture, and cuisine. And I'm sure that the presentation which Reena is going to give you, it will be very inciting, how circuits can be developed, how you can move from one hotel to another hotel, drivable distance. Today, infrastructure is good. The vehicles which the guests have is good. And ultimately, I think as I will repeat again, that we have already worked with you, most of you, in the past. It's only now is that how we can further cement this relationship and take it forward. I leave the screen to Reena now. Thank you,
Thank
Thana
you,
sir.
thank you, Sanjay. Thank you, Sanjay.
Thank you so much, sir, for giving the detail about the Welcome Heritage Hotels of our brand. I hope I'm audible to everybody.
Yes, Serena, please
Okay.
go ahead.
Can you see me as well? Because I'm not too sure.
No, we are seeing the screen only with the card.
Okay.
And that's
okay. So I will start with the slide number 7 because we have already given brief about me and Mr. Nair on Welcome Heritage brand so far. So I'll start with slide number 7, which talks about properties in Rajasthan. And we are more concentrated in Rajasthan because we have already 12 properties in Rajasthan. So one by one, I'll run you through the properties and give you more details and insight of the property. The first property which I will take you forward is basically Balsamand, which is Welcome Heritage Balsamand, located in Jodhpur. Now, if I give you a little brief description about Balsamand, it is located merely 5 kilometers from the city center, that is from the clock tower, on the Mandore Road, built in red sandstone. Built in 13th century, it was initially conceived as the summer residence of the Jodhpur Maharajas. The old royal retreat has been fitted with all modern amenities, which however do not take away from the old world charm of the property. The key tourist spots are Umaid Bhavan Palace, which was earlier residence of the royal family, Mehergarh Fort, 100-pillared Mahamandir Temple, and Mandore Gardens. We have 36-room inventory property spread over 300 acres of land, and the spot for visiting is over here is for meditation, relaxation, yoga, Ayurvedic, spa massages, themed dinners on request. Moving forward, the other property is Welcome Heritage Mandir Palace, Jaisalmer, which is again the foundation laid over 2 centuries ago. It is into ceramic architecture. It has in-house museum, rooftop restaurant with live kitchen and Jaisalmer Fort view with 28 room inventory. We also have conference facility in swimming pool. Moving forward, we have Kalyan Bhavan, belongs to the same ownership of Mandir Palace. It is centrally located amidst of Jaisalmer in the close proximity to prime excursion spots. Also has in-house antique gallery with 22 room inventory.
Reena ji, I'm so sorry to interrupt. If you can also help us finding with what category are they hotels, like 4-star, 5-star, or heritage, or what category? So it will be easier for members to understand.
Okay.
Yeah.
Basically, if I talk about Kalyan Bhavan, the number of room categories are 3. The categories are premium rooms, deluxe rooms, and standard rooms. Right. So we'll move forward to the other slide, which is Welcome Heritage Mohangarh Fort. Now, Mohangarh Fort is supposed to be the youngest fort of India. Basically, after this fort, there was no other fort built in India. It was constructed and completed in 1944, again Indo-Saracenic style of architecture, an open shower concept in suites, 18-room inventory. It has 3 categories: Maharaja suites, golden suites, and deluxe rooms. The next slide, moving forward, is Ranakpur. Welcome Heritage Maharani Bagh Orchid Retreat, Ranakpur. Built in 19th century, spread across 160 acres of lush green land, located in close proximity of Sadri Dam and Jain Temple. It is also known for its wildlife, maintains a beautiful fruit orchid, 16 rooms in total, with only 1 category, which is cottage rooms. Moving forward to the next slide is Welcome Heritage Connaught House, Mount Abu, Rajasthan again. Mount Abu is basically charming English country style cottages. These are only 10 cottages. And this used to be formerly official summer residence of the Chief Minister of the princely state of Marwar. It has a small banquet and conferencing facility and is worth for bird watching. Moving forward to the next slide is Udaipur Vati, which is Welcome Heritage Indarpura Resort, spread across 1.73 acres of land, situated at the foothill of Aravali range, situated in close proximity to Navalgarh, famous for fresco paintings. Total inventory 21 in 3 categories, that is premium suite, deluxe rooms, and standard rooms. So this is a place which is drivable, and people with the private cars can actually drive down and go. It takes you around maybe 3 hours, not more than that, to reach to this destination. Moving forward from Udaipur Vati, we reach to Navalgarh, that is Kulwal Koti, built in 1934. Basically, Kulwal Koti is an old house which has been built in the year 1934. The monumental facade which blends with of traditional and European elements, furnished with antique furniture, popular spot for movie shooting, and 10 minutes walk from the famous Poddar Haveli featuring fresco art. Total inventory 26 in 4 categories. Heritage, Royal, this which is Heritage, Royal Heritage, Classic Heritage, and Super Deluxe. It also have a swimming pool, and cultural programs can be also organized on request. Moving forward is Jaipur, which is Sirsi Haveli, Jaipur. Now this Sirsi Haveli, Jaipur is over 100 years old property. This is basically in a village, and if somebody really wants to have an experience of village, can actually go and stay there. Located in close proximity to ancient temples of Lakshmi Narayan and Raghunathji. Rustic heritage ambience with modern amenities, 23 rooms with 2 categories, deluxe rooms and suite room. Small banquet conference facility available, and it is more famous for its lal mas, which is a Rajasthani food. Indoor games and camel ride can be also organized. Moving forward, traditional Haveli, which is Welcome Heritage Traditional Haveli, located amidst of the city. It was constructed in 1940s. All its rooms are remarkable mix of classical and contemporary decor. Based at Bani Park, the property is located in the city center and is in close proximity to Jaipur railway station. Total inventory 24 rooms with 3 categories: deluxe, premium, and heritage suites. Moving forward, Kota, which is Welcome Heritage Umaid Bhavan Palace, Kota, which is again built in 1905, built in Indo-Saracenic style, situated in close proximity to Jag Mandir. It's a it also has a lot of trophies of yesteryears. 32 room inventory in 3 categories: deluxe rooms, royal suites, and presidential suites. Moving forward to the next slide. Welcome Heritage Sheikhpura Koti, Hasi, basically in Haryana. It is a 150-year-old property located on 100 acres of farmland, ideal for small groups and friends and family. Ideal getaway from India. Anybody can drive down. It takes about maybe not more than 2 hours. And it has only 7 room inventory. That means it is more personalized in 3 categories. And small outdoor game activities can be organized. Swimming pool. It has a swimming pool and well-stocked library. So 30 kilometers from the domestic airport. Moving forward. Haveli Dharampura, which is basically originally constructed in 1887 AD, depicts old charm of Delhi in Chandni Chowk, close to Jaba Masjid and Gurudwara Shishganj Sahib. Accommodation, if you talk about, is 13 room inventory. It is more famous for its heritage walk and street food. Next slide. Welcome Heritage Windsor Lodge Ranikhet. Windsor Lodge Ranikhet is a former hunting lodge built in 1909, only heritage property in Ranikhet. Rooms are furnished with antique furniture, 26 room inventory in 5 categories: deluxe, superior, Windsor, deluxe suite, and Robinson suite. It also has a small conference and banquet facility and a health club. Moving forward to the next slide. Welcome Heritage Kasmanda, Mussoorie, which is again one of the oldest building of Mussoorie. Sorry, everybody can hear me, right? Hello?
Yeah, audible. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
okay, okay. I was not very sure because of my internet problem.
No,
all right.
All going fine.
Okay, thank you so much. So it is one of the oldest building of Mussoorie. Originally, it was a part of Christ Church complex, spread over 3 acres of land. We also have parking facility there with 27 room inventory in 5 categories: double deluxe, superior room, royal room, villa suite, and villa 2 BHK. Moving to the next slide. We have properties in Himachal Pradesh, Leh, Jammu and Kashmir, and also in Punjab, which I'll give you more details from the next slide. We'll start with Welcome Heritage Manali. I'm the right slide. 1 second. Okay. Sorry. We'll start with Welcome Heritage Judges Court, Paragpur. This is a 300 years old ancestral cottage. Paragpur is located at the elevation of 2000 feet in the Kangra Valley of the North Indian state of Himachal Pradesh. The rooms are mud plastered, slate roofed houses, and the village was classified as a heritage zone in 1997. It was built in 1918 for the Justice Sir Jay Lal. The property was therefore referred as Judge Sahib Ki Koti. It grows its own fruit, vegetables, wheat, maize, etc. with 26 room inventory in 2 categories, which is deluxe and suite. Moving to the next slide. Is Welcome Heritage Grace Hotel Dharamshala, 200 years old country manor, breathtaking view of Kangra Valley, and it's built in traditional hill architecture with 14 rooms with 1 category, which is deluxe category. Moving to the next slide. Is Palampur. Palampur is basically, this is Taragarh Palace. Welcome Heritage Taragarh Palace in Palampur was built in 15 acres of lush forest, cleanliness to comfort forest, overlooking Deladar Valley, tea gardens in close proximity, special Ayurvedic massage are the key features of the property with 26 rooms in 3 categories: heritage rooms, superior, deluxe, heritage suites, and palace suites. Moving forward to the next slide is Manali Urvashi Retreat, which is basically, is a soul-lifting getaway. Rohtang Pass is a beautiful drive of about 47 kilometers from our hotel. Another worth watching famous pilgrimage spot linked to the legends of Guru Nanak and sage Manu is Manikaran Gurudwara, which is also famous for its natural hot spring. The property has 23 rooms with 360-degree view of all mountain view and valley, and it has 5 categories: standard rooms, deluxe rooms, superior rooms, premium suites, and grand Himalayan suites. Moving forward to the next slide is Welcome Heritage Glenview, Kasauli. It is situated at a height of 6,000 feet at a distance of 75 kilometers from Shimla and just over an hour's drive from Chandigarh. Kasauli Mall and Kasauli Club are about a 15-minute drive from the Glenview Resort. It has 50 rooms in 4 categories: premium rooms, luxury rooms, suite, and family suite. Moving to the next slide. Welcome Heritage Larissa Resort, which is obviously known for its trekking, wildlife, jeep safari. And it is basically taken care by Ladakhi family. We offer Ladakhi cuisine, which is a key feature out here. Accommodation, we have about 26 room inventory in 3 categories: deluxe rooms, tree house, suite, tree house. Moving forward to the next category, we have Welcome Heritage Gurkha Houseboats. Gurkha Houseboat is one of the best choices for accommodation situated on the Nagin Lake, away from the crowd, which is usually in Dal Lake, with 18 room inventory in 2 categories: deluxe room and suite. And we have Kashmiri cuisine, a traditional Kashmiri cuisine, which is a key feature of the property. Moving forward to the next slide is Welcome Heritage Ramgarh, Panchkula. The present owners of this property are the descendants of Chandel Rajputs. The property is dotted with historic art and antiques, a legacy passed down for 8 generations. Now it is an ideal destination for corporate meetings, weddings, and offsite programs, with 26 rooms in 5 categories: premium rooms, heritage suites, and Ramgarh suites. Moving forward to the next slide is Ranjit Vilas, Amritsar. If somebody really wants to have a experience of Punjab, then this is it. This hotel is authentic heritage Punjab theme based hotel. Activities like nature walk, kite flying, and turban tying are key features. Bhagra and Gidda performance can be organized on request. And village tour is also one of the key features out here, with 22 room inventory in 2 categories: executive room and suite room. Moving forward from Punjab, I take you to the next slide, which is Welcome Heritage Panjim in Goa. Panjim in Goa. All right. Panjim in Goa is basically, we have inventory of 36 rooms close to Miramar Beach, and somebody who's looking forward to actually go and have fun in casinos, then we are there to take care of all the guests, because casinos are very close to our property. The property has 3 categories of rooms, which is Panjim Inn, standard rooms, deluxe rooms, Panjim Inn superior rooms, and Panjim People superior rooms. The property is basically in a very colonial and Portuguese style. So, and we are famous for, serving the Portuguese cuisine out there. Moving to the next slide. This Welcome Heritage Money Mansion, Ahmedabad. Again, Ahmedabad is graced by renowned personalities like Mahatma Gandhi, who stayed with us in this property. It has been facilitated with Unique Heritage Hotel Award in 2016 and 2017 by Gujarat Tourism. Located in the close proximity to GIDC exhibition ground with 22 room inventory, under 3 categories: executive rooms, deluxe rooms, and premium rooms. Moving forward to the next slide, properties in South. We got 3 properties in South. That is Ayatna Kurk, Fernhill Royal Palace Ooty, and Shiva Vilas Palace Tandoor. Welcome Heritage Ayatna Kurk is basically a unique feature because of its own natural waterfall. Tea coffee plantation are in the close proximity. Under 4 categories it operates with 53 room inventory. The categories are standard room, suite room, family suite, and presidential suite. Next property, moving forward to Ooty Fernhill. Ooty Fernhill is basically Palace of Mysore Maharajas, built in 1844, spread across 50 acres of lawns, built and decorated with Burmese teak. Many tourist spots including Ooty Lake in close proximity. We have total inventory of 19 rooms under 6 categories, which is studio suite, junior suites, executive suites, deluxe suites, luxury suites, and Maharaja suites. Moving forward, Welcome Heritage Shiva Vilas Palace Tandoor is situated in 20 acres spread over land. Royal Palace, World Heritage Site, Hampi is just 40 kilometers away. 12 room inventory under 3 categories, which is deluxe rooms, regular suites, large suites, 1 Maharaja suite, and plus Maharani suite. Bird watching is a key feature of this place. And we also have library, darbar, and hall museum. Vintage and classic car museum is also available here, which is a key feature of the hotel. Now we come back to the wildlife properties of Welcome Heritage. Jungle Home Pench, Tadoba, Vanyavilas, Golf View, Panchmari, Madhya Pradesh, Corbett, Ramganga Resort in Uttarakhand, and Mount Valley in Ranthambore, Rajasthan are the wildlife properties of Welcome Heritage. I'll start with Welcome Heritage Pench, which is basically located amidst of jungle. It's an experience of a lifetime and is well connected via Nagpur. We have trained naturalists and experts guides available on request with 28 room inventory under 3 categories, which is jungle suite and super deluxe rooms. Moving forward to the next property, which is Welcome Heritage Tadoba. The property is located amidst of Tadoba forest, which is home for the highest number of tigers and cubs, making it one of the major tourist attraction. It comprises of 36 rooms, segregated into 3 categories, which is premium cottages, deluxe cottages, and tents. Moving forward to the next slide. Welcome Heritage Golf View, Panchmari. Again, a heritage hill resort located near prime excursion spots of Jata Shankar, Beefall, and Panchmari Biosphere Reserve. Best to experience hill station and wildlife here. We have 25 room inventory with 4 categories: Royal Club, Regal Club, Foy Suites, and Victorian Suites. Outdoor activities are on request, like paragliding, horse riding, mountain climbing, rappelling, and many more. Moving forward at Welcome Heritage Corbett Ramganga. Welcome Heritage Corbett Ramganga has about 30 rooms inventory under 4 categories, which is deluxe Swiss cottage, river facing tents, forest facing tents, and superior deluxe rooms. It's blend of adventures and activities, and it is known for its natural beauty, close to river Ramganga. Moving to the next slide. Welcome Heritage Mount Valley Resort Ranthambore. Built in the traditional Rajpur Haveli style, Ranthambore as a destination is a part of Golden Circuit of Wildlife. It has 42 room inventory under 2 categories: deluxe rooms and superior deluxe rooms. Cultural programs can be organized on request. We also have indoor and outdoor games facility, and a village tour can also be organized out here. Next slide. Properties in Northeast, we have only one property in Northeast, which is Denzong Regency, Gangtok, Sikkim, which is basically situated within 10 acres of state, less than a 4 kilometer from the city center. Accommodation, we have about 25 rooms in 3 categories: deluxe rooms, suites, Regency suites, and obviously we also have one differently able guest, one room, that is one category is there. Now this place is more famous for its casino. We have an in-house casino, which no other hotel in Sikkim has it. Owing to the demand, we are also increasing the inventory to another 30 rooms very soon, and by this October. Moving forward to the next slide. We'll straight away go to slide number 51. My colleague Kamlesh has already given a detail. So the deep sanitization and fumigation at frequent intervals, which is we are talking about hygiene and safety measures, remain the same across brand. So I will not repeat the same, but yes, as per the advisory of the government, will ensure all that is adhered. At the end, I will say that we will share the details of the properties, the brand manuals, the contact details are mentioned here, but however, we'll share it with all of you. And even if you have any questions, please feel free to ask me. And I'll sum up by saying this. Thank you so much for patiently hearing me today and giving me this opportunity.
Thank you, Reena ji. Thank you so much for the wonderful presentation. I have heard Mr. Dhananjay is also here, but I can see Mr. Kamlesh name on it.
Yeah, Mr. Dhananjay is also there.
I'm not too sure which blog Mr. Dhananjay is in. If you can on the camera, and probably I can change the name.
Yeah, he is just open the camera.
Okay, I'll change the name.
So,
hello, Mr. Dhananjay, how are you?
Hello. I'm so sorry. I just got in a little late.
You are a big boss, Dhananjay, but people love you. And because why they love you? Because this is the time when everybody is sitting at home, and Dhananjay is lovely called as a DJ. So everybody is waiting for the DJ. Or
Play some music.
music. Everybody is waiting for that. So welcome, DJ.
Thank you for all the cooperation and support.
And though Kamlesh and Deena, they have given very wonderful presentations, both of them. And before we go to the questions, Reena,
Yes.
I have a question with you and with Mr. Nair. Welcome Heritage Hotels. Generally, they have all the buildings which are very old for the centuries, 17, 18, and 19th centuries, as you are saying. So how do you maintain this with, no doubt, with the modern amenities? All these properties are there. Modern amenities are there, definitely. Today, without AC, nobody will go there. Without TV, nobody will go there. Though these are from 7, 8 rooms to 76, 80 rooms, definitely. But how do you maintain these old buildings? Because, once you change it to the modern amenities, if you put into the modern amenities, if you fit into the AC or the refrigerator, something like that, so you will find on these old buildings, there is something like a danger also to change this, all this, the walls and everything. So how do you maintain it? I mean, is there any mantra for that?
Well, I can utter that. Mantra is definitely the challenge itself. It's a big challenge to maintain heritage properties. But yes, in sync to be in the market to offer your product to the customer, you have to upgrade yourself. All these hotels have the advantage that they have individual air conditioners. There's no provision of central air conditioning. We in fact have a property in Sandur, the property which was shown near Hampi in Bellary. That's a 12-room palace property, which is the only hotel which has got centralized AC. When we were doing the renovation there, we thought we'd do the VRV system. So that the first hotel in VRV system was launched in about 7 years or 8 years before the property. You see, we have thick walls. Wi-Fi is a big challenge. So we developed that, okay, each room should have a host. Each room should have a router. Rather than having a common router, each room has a router. So most of the heritage properties where the walls are very thick, there's no possibility to do this. Conduits don't run away. Conduits, you can't really pump in conduits. Refrigerators are part of this. Some of the properties where we can't do a conduit wiring. So what we have done is we have done the external wiring, which used to be the earlier years. You remember that patti pe lagti thi, micro ke andar bhi hoti thi.
Right.
Matching the heritage. So we have tried to do that, and we have been very successfully done. Interiors, everything is something which has been done modern. The bathrooms have been refurbished totally. Obviously, the drains, etc. were there. The new properties which come into fold, that's a challenge because most of these properties were not equipped to run as individual hotels where you have to have an attached bath. So there has been a compromise on the rooms that instead of maybe 6 rooms coming out, we have taken out only 4 rooms and balance 2 rooms area has been given to the bathrooms.
Okay. So that's good. Anyway, to hear about that. Yeah, correct. Yeah.
Before we so before take the question answers from our participants, I would request Mr. Dhananjay to say a few words and address our members so that we can go ahead for the question answer round later.
Okay, my sincere apologies. I got in a little late, was overlapping with another call. But really thank you, Kanna Saab, Chetan Saab, all of you all to set this up for us. I think it's great to see so many of you all in one platform, especially all the members. I guess most of the All India members are here.
Yeah.
And sharing our product and as well as the presentation from both our brands. I think going forward, we have to work together and collaborate better to drive domestic tourism. As discussed in a couple of panels, I've heard Mr. Khanna talking about how domestic tourism is the future, or at least in the coming 2 years at least. So short distance driving, quick getaways, something experiential, which is more wellness or more health focused. These are some things that I think will be the new norm or the new way of travel. So obviously we all will do our best to collaborate with you, cooperate with you, and see whatever the best that you want from our side. Feel free to ask. I think this partnership should continue and we should work our way through these difficult times and move forward or march forward.
But sir, most of the time the question comes on hygiene, security process, your check-in processes. When guests go out and it comes back in the evening, again, the sanitization process all together. So that they are the main question which comes up all the time. The members are more keen to know.
Sorry, Chetan, I didn't hear that last.
Sir, I was saying like people are more keen to know about the safety, security, and hygiene process. If they go out in the morning and come back in the evening time, again they have to go through the check-in process and all this sanitization work. So people are more keen to know about it.
Yeah. So I think from the safety, hygiene standards, our entire operations team, including all the GMs, we are putting together in all our hotels a complete doc which will first focus on our employees, which is of prime importance. Then comes our guests, and the third is all our vendors, suppliers. So there's going to be a complete document which will also can be shared with you all as clients. Each one of you, we will take your email IDs and share that. But having said that, right from the guest entering through a lobby, at the front desk, there'll be a hygiene station where sanitization, room sanitization, back of the house, front of the house. So the entire 10 pillars, we have put together some 10 pillars which we can share with you. Mostly by this week or by next week, you'll all have that with you all. So you could refer that as the guideline for safety, standard hygiene in all our hotels.
Yeah.
So that document should help you all sell to your customers as well or your clients who want that assurance to come and stay with our hotels.
Yeah. And sir, if you can make a small video that will help in to circulate to members that Welcome Heritage Hotels or Fortune Hotels are safe to travel and to stay in. That will be better.
You're saying some videos?
Yeah, maybe a short video which shows the hotel is properly sanitized.
Sir, if I may answer about it, sir, the video thing, as you are aware, all the hotels, be it a Welcome Heritage or be it a hotel, have a different structure, building structure, and the other things. So if we talk about a specific video of any this thing like for a particular hotel, it might have a different points of check-in and all in other hotel. So that might be a different thing. But yeah, a written communication of all the SOPs and all the points which will be done will, and being a brand, that's the advantage of a brand, that all those points will be strictly taken care and being done in all the hotels pan India. So that can be assured. Probably yes. A reference video could be certainly that we can look into it. What probably I would say. But if you say about a specific property, it could happen in a standalone hotel, but as a chain hotel, since all the hotels have a different structure as well as different entry points and all those public points. So it becomes same thing, little different in all the hotels. So
No,
that's
Kamlesh ji, I totally understand this, but just standard procedure.
So there'll be a complete document. There'll be a clear-cut guideline and a document which will be shared with you all as customers. We have separately prepared that. That will come to you all. Just give us this week's time, and we will start circulating it. We just kept it on hold because the hotels are not opened yet. So there is a lot of things to be done yet, and then we will. You can still have any questions on that. You can address it to us.
I'm quite sure on this. Okay.
So, for example, we are not going to have a buffet breakfast, which used to be a all-inclusive part of the leisure program, travel program, whatever it is. So rooms included. But now we may go into an a la carte or a in-room dining focus.
I think.
Sanjeev, you want to add something from the?
Well, I think what you said is right. You know, in today's time to do business, especially after this post-COVID scenario, I think all of us, all the stakeholders, be it hotels which we franchise or which we manage under the Fortune brand, I think the ownership is quite well aware that what are the consequences of not following those rigid, or maybe we'd say parameters, safety parameters. Now, if I talk about Welcome Heritage, what we have done is that, yes, there has been hygiene and issues which have been addressed always. As I said at the beginning of the show, was that there has to be more focus. It has to be more stringent now. And it has to be localized. Especially in our case of Welcome Heritage, we cannot say one shoe fits all. No, it's not possible, because the position of maybe a property in Coorg or in Sandur is different than maybe in Himachal or Uttarakhand. So what is required and what has been told to the owners, what has been shared with the owners, is the processes which are defined by MNC companies in terms of sanitization and safety, which is going to be rigorous. And I think after having suffered for 60 days of no business at all, each owner, each hotel is, hungry to do business, and nobody would like to take a chance that he fails in this kind of a checklist, that his hotel is not properly sanitized. That's the last thing we would have on his mind, because after that's the most negative publicity and put him out of the business forever. So I think people will move. It is only thing is, yes, we as individuals, as stakeholders in the industry, we need to educate the customer also that this is what is required and this is what is happening.
True. Sanjeev. We have shared the details of Mr. Kamlesh and Reena ji to our members, email address and phone numbers. I would request Reena ji and Kamlesh if you can share the PPT, and we will upload this presentation of today's on the YouTube channel. AD2i has a YouTube channel of its own, so we're going to upload this webinar today's webinar on the YouTube. But still, if you can send me your presentation link, I can share this with the members also. Right?
Sure.
All right.
Sure.
Can we take the questions now?
Yeah, just a minute before I would like to say that, because everybody is today talking about the domestic tourism, as DJ and Mr. Nair also said about that. On the different panels we are discussing about the domestic tourism, we are talking about the sanitization, and we are very sure that all the hotels, like Mr. Nair rightly said, that everybody is very much aware that what kind of a precautions they have to take, because after 60 days hungry, nobody wants to have any blame on themselves. No doubt about it. We are totally agree with that. But only the thing is, because today, if we are talking about the whole of India, the whole of the world, they are talking that domestic tourism will be the face front. I mean, they will be the first to come, and no doubt about it, the Aspas travel, the nearby travel, as you rightly said, DJ. But only the thing is that people are saying that, okay, that's okay. You are taking care of that, the sanitization. We will also guide our, customers that what kind of a precautions they have to take before they check in into the hotel. But what kind of, as a Eritoi, who's patronizing Fortune Hotels or the Welcome Heritage Hotels for the last so many years. Now, this is a time when you can really work with us, and what kind of a benefit will get extra from you people. That's with the protection for the members. That's the main actually idea we want to understand from both of you.
Mr. Khanna and Mr. Gupta, I would just take that we are very. It's a good opportunity for us. Mr. Samir MC, our MD, is online and he would like to say hello to everyone. So,
sir, hi, good afternoon, everybody, or good evening, everybody. It's great to be on the call. I got this message from Kamlesh as part of our reaching out to all our customers. Kamlesh mentioned that he's doing the call with AD2I today, and DJ, of course, reiterated. So I said I have to be on this call. So indeed a pleasure, Khanna Saab, and of course everybody else. So pleasure to be here on the call, and thank you for spending this time with my team. Really appreciate that. I thought what I'll just do
is, thank you.
Of course, I think my team has really taken quite a detailed update on what we are as a product. But a very relevant question now for everybody probably is on how will we make sure that hotels are safe? And I think if I just add on to a couple of things which DJ already added is what we have done is we have put in a very comprehensive plan across 10 key areas of customer contact. So basically what we have said is let us identify the biggest touch points in the consumer journey from pre-check-in to checkout. And look at how do we break it down. So we looked at 3 key stakeholder groups, which was the guests who check into the hotel, the employees, of course, who take care of the guest experience, both front of house and back of house. And the third one is the vendors and the logistics providers who end up coming in contact with everybody else in the hotel. So whether it is our suppliers or contractors, etc. So we have broken them into 3 stakeholder groups. And we have identified 10 key areas of what we want to be doing. So whether it is, we're talking about how do we provide deep, clean, sanitized rooms, whether it is safe public spaces, what do we do with social distancing measures, what do we do with food and beverage hygiene, what do we do with safe meetings, eventually when meetings and banquets start, what do we do with hygiene check stations. So we have really gone into the detail of 10 key areas. We have identified around 180 touch points to begin with. Quite a detailed, comprehensive plan has been put in play. The GMs are all very excited to execute that plan. So they are working on it as in when we start reopening most of our hotels. So we are definitely very keen to make sure that we are doing everything we can to reduce the risk as much as we can. Because, of course, unfortunately, we don't know where it can come from. But everything to be reducing the risk will be done. So that's a commitment we have made to our hotels and to our guests. So definitely thought I should share that with you as well.
No, we are quite sure, sir. You must have taken the full precautions of it. These are all branded hotels and we are high hopes for this. So I'm sure yes. Everything is in order, will be in order. We'll take the questions quickly, sir. I have got Mr. Alan Gore, one of our active members. He wants to say something. Just Gore, sir, can you listen to us? If you can unmute yourself and speak, sir. Gore, sir, please go on.
Yeah. Is it? I just want to know the tariff which they were offering before this lockdown or this problem. Is it will be same now as the economy has gone down? Or they will be sending some new packages? Or it will be the same tariff as before?
Anyone who can answer, sir? Sanjeev ji or Dharanjit ji?
It's a very funny question.
I can.
I'm regularly using your properties.
Gaur Sahab, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yeah. Gaur Sahab, as I said, 60 days, no food.
Yeah.
Hunger.
Yes.
There's a fire in the stomach.
Yeah, I know.
So I think as a stakeholder, you as a agent,
Yeah.
We as a brand, and 80 amongst Fortune and Welcome It is 80 owners. So everybody's, there's a fire in the belly.
Very
So
angry.
I think it will not be appropriate to, compromise on the rate. But
That's
yes,
right, that's
what value addition can be given?
Yeah.
I think that's the way we would like to move forward. Because that's why, because if everybody starts reducing and we start competing amongst ourselves, we will be the losers. The guest will be the winner. So guest, any case, has to be the winner. So let's work out a deal where we can value add on service to the customer rather than reducing the prices.
Correct.
Fair enough.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Gaurav. I am
Thank you,
thinking
dear.
Mr. Devendra Grover, who is a renowned media person in Delhi and covers most of the travel trade.
Tailspan.
Travelspan is the company's name. Devendraji, can you unmute yourself and speak, sir? Yeah,
Yes.
go on.
Hi, everybody. DJ, Mr. Nair, everybody there. I heard your discussion here. I just wanted to have a quick, response on. Yesterday, I was attending one of the webinars. My concern was how we are going to win the customer's confidence, because safety, security, etc., everything is being talked about very loudly. But how we are going to, really win out the customer to come and stay with us. Number one. Number two, MICE is literally, going out of our hands, and weddings too. So how we are going to really, make contact with all such things, and how we are going to really think that we are going to win customers' confidence.
So Devendra, hi, Dhananjay, DJ.
Hi, DJ, how are you?
Good. Long time, yeah.
Very long time indeed, yes.
So as you heard our MD Samir mentioning, we have the 10 strong pillars of touch points or customer interaction points, which we have all emphasized in our program.
Yeah.
When we practice that, or on the ground when we make it happen, I'm glad that any of you can come across and experience that, and that is the only way we can say to build that customer confidence. So some kind of experiences within the industry fraternity, and you can go back and talk to your customers that how the hotel is safe. And as we experience every point, it's an interaction in every area that you go through with the staff and the team there, which will give you the confidence that really they're doing things the way they have promised. So yes, it's a big task for us at the hotel level to deliver that promise and give you the sense of confidence.
DJ and Samir, if you can just elaborate, because we are talking in terms of MICE. MICE will be off the track for quite some time, and so will be the weddings, because you can't. As per the government directives, you can't have more than 5 people every time, and the weddings would be around 50 odd guys. So is it that how you're going to make the revenue falling in place?
So DJ, I'll take that.
Yeah, sure.
Thank you. I think Gaurav, it's a good question, because I guess that's the same question. It's on our minds as well, of how will we get some business in that segment as well. Yeah. Because it's a very important segment for us as well in this side of the business, both MICE and weddings. I think currently we are constrained by the fact that it will not be allowed. So I think at least for the next few weeks or months, it seems that MICE groups will not be allowed as part of operations in hotels. So I was looking at some draft a note done by the Ministry of Tourism, where they were looking at phasing it out over the next 3 months. And it seems that they're going to only allow us to start doing MICE and weddings from August end onwards. So, of course, it's still in draft stage. There is some deliberations going on, because I got to see it as part of HAI. We do have some understanding around where it will be, which is fair enough, because that's the way the government wants to make sure we continue fighting this battle. But at the same time, I think that's one part to say, eventually the government will allow hotels to start taking on MICE business, weddings business, etc. So let's assume that it's another 2 or 3 months, and we will prepare for it. That's one part. The second part is, of course, like I said, one of our pillars in the 10 pillars which we have identified, and the touch points we've identified, is safe meetings and events. So clearly there has to be a big focus from an event and meeting space. So we've identified what do we need to do in the short term. If social distancing has to be maintained, how will we do that? Whether it's weddings will be a little more complicated because people tend to meet people, but in meetings, it's relatively easier because I can do the setup accordingly to say, look, my U seating or my conference tables will now be set up in a way that there is a 5 feet space at minimum between the participants. So we can do that relatively easier in events. When it comes to MICE, I'm guessing that we'll still be dealing with small events only. In fact, last week, our team had organized a call with some of the other industries, for example, the Pharma Association, and they said that they're not foreseeing any large doctors events for the next 2 to 3 months anyway. And they're probably only going to see it after October. So we do know that that will only probably start coming in November onwards. Same with weddings. Of course, in fact, I must say that in the last 4 days, we have actually had 2 hotels picking up advances for weddings in November and December. So there seems to be optimism in the wedding market that come November, things will start coming back to normal. Of course, most of the Saya dates also start falling after October. So I think we will be optimistic to look forward to that. We will continue evaluating how we can deal with some of the bigger weddings, especially in terms of managing the social distancing. Everything else, I think we have figured out a way. It's about how do you reinforce or enforce the social distancing is what we will have to deal with as we go by. But like I said, one of the top 10 areas we are focusing on. So we'll continue working on that. For now, from a meetings perspective, we have a protocol laid out very well.
Do you also, my last question, if I'm permitted to ask one more question, which is very, perhaps hitting my mind always, that restaurants give you a huge revenue to the hotels all across the globe. Are you going to work out some methodology or plans to really let the consumers and the travelers taste the foods, whatever they have been tasting in earlier also, and how you're going to manage the restaurants business?
So I think we'll have to take it with the same approach as we're taking meetings, because some of it is partially guided by what the government directives would be. So definitely in the first couple of phases, we might not be allowed to operate restaurants because it will primarily be limited to in-room dining. As I'm sure as we go by and get into say August or so, typically we are assuming things will start coming back to a little more sense of normalcy. And then that's when we will of course have to probably maintain some level of social distancing, increased levels of hygiene for sure, which is all planned for and we are ready for it. Probably the only other area which we are working on is to say, how do we take restaurants to the guest if the guest doesn't come to the restaurant? So we're currently evaluating, should we go online? Should we also offer some of our branded outlets, whether it is Ardhanavan or our Pan-Asian cuisine online, and probably take it from the online channel to the guest or the customer's house rather than the customer coming into the hotel.
Perhaps this will be a good opportunity for Zomato as well as Swiggy to go off.
Absolutely. Yeah, true.
Right. Thank you, Devendra ji. Thank you for your questions.
Thank you, Devendra.
Thank you.
We
are short of time, so I will take the last 2 questions. One is people are asking for PPT and the B2B rates. So are you guys, Kamlesh ji, are we sending the rates on one-to-one basis? Depends on the productivity, or there's a standard B2B rates for the entire industry?
So we would be sharing our general market rates for all the hotels to all the agents individually, sir. Everyone.
Okay. So probably if you can share me the sheet and I can.
I'll certainly do that. I'll do that.
So we'll do that.
Yeah. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much.
Gurjeet Chabra, member, is asking. Hope now you people would give us better rates over OTAs and won't crush us further. Please send rates to his email address. Probably,
I think that was answered already. Add-on values.
Yeah, no, add-on values
as
okay.
Mr. Nair said, it is more hunger now. People are hungry.
No, Rinaji, the question is about the rates about OTA and the offline agents. So, different question.
No. Actually, let me clarify if I am allowed to speak. In fact, what happens. Mr. Sameer is here, DJ and Nair. What happens that, what happens, it is definitely who's giving more business, who will giving the best rates. Yeah. OTA, if we are talking about that. They are giving more numbers, so more discounts to them. But this is a time when, everybody is talking about the domestic travel and domestic tourism. So we are the, justice with us, uniformity with the OTAs and the small tour operators or the medium-sized tour operators. That exactly you have to look into that, please. So that's my request. But Mr. Chabra, I think he's asking the same question, that why there should not be any uniformity. I mean, OTA definitely, Mr. Sumit, you will agree with me that definitely numbers are higher, more discounts. Even the discounts are higher. But here, when the time is for the domestic tourism, and we being the body of the domestic tourism, you should look into that, the uniformity with the OTAs, small and the medium size.
I think DJ will probably answer this better, but I'm only going to make one comment on this before DJ takes it on. You're right with the OTA, of course, getting a larger volume and hence probably better benefits, combined with the fact that they also pump in their advertising revenues into the hotels, right? So I think that's the combination. But having said that, the one thing I would give or add to give you a little more confidence is, I must say Dhananjay is the biggest proponent of making sure rates are balanced to keep relationships going strong in the market. So I think you should be very confident and comforted to hear that Dhananjay is probably fighting that battle on your behalf already with the hotels.
So, Kanasab, in many occasions we have discussed this, and you know, rate parity is always the top. Yeah. So rest assured, we'll try and maintain rate parity as much. In fact, going forward, I think tour operators like you all will be in much more need, because your clients will want to have more confidence, want to know more information. It could be a product, it could be a holiday, it could be anything about even a car or anything, transport. So I'm saying that OTAs do a part of the role. We try to balance as much as possible, not that we hire the business, hire the discount as such. You have a bundle package. You won't sell naked rates like the OTAs do. So definitely we will add value and give you a good rate as well, that you have also the strength of selling the products in the market to your customers, to your clients.
I think Gurjit, this satisfies your question, sir. I'm taking Mr. Vineet Kumar Sharma. He has something to ask. Yes, Vineet, please go on, Vineet.
Hi, Mr. Dhananjay. Thank you so much. My question also remains the same in terms of for the rate priority as compared to the consolidators and the online portals who are giving you volume business. But apart from rate, the other which matters is the inventory of different room categories which are available on one portal, which are not available on the other portal. And secondly, the rate difference is too much. When your sales person visit our companies, they offer us X rate. Whereas, when we offer the rate, because my company is a corporate travel company, we only deal with the corporate. Okay. Now, most of our hotels, what we use is the Fortune hotels for our corporate clients, for the higher management. But we often face this problem when your salesperson, we compare the rate of your sales office or unit rates as compared to the rates which are there on the online. There's a vast difference, and most of the time it is difficult for us to justify to our corporate why we are offering a X rate to them, whereas Y rate is available on the portal. Will you please clarify on this?
When you say your rate on the portal, means you are buying through GDS or because it should be
GDS, absolutely, through GDS, correct.
So if you have a corporate contracting rate, it's a 1 year round valid rate.
We do not have any contracted rate as of now with you, sir.
Yeah.
We openly call up the unit, etc. Yeah.
So so it should be the same rate on the website, which is our own portal, or on the GDS, or on the OTA. Now, OTAs tend to do marketing by discounting. That's where a little bit of a challenge even we face to control that. We try and do our best in controlling that as much as possible. Sometimes the rates are so dynamic that on a weekend it might go very low, and you might find the difference. I won't say that we are 100% there, but we are working on it to get the price parity and the balancing of the pricing between all channels.
See, rate priority is one of the main things. As Mr. Sanjeev Nair also mentioned, that for last 2 months there was no business and nobody would like to lose out the business. And same thing applies on us also. Now, to convert the queries, the business into materialized business, we need hotel support. Now, if you assure us that the rates which have been there with you are the same rates which will be there on the different portals also, and the room inventory also will remain the same, then it will be easier for us to convince the corporates. But otherwise, often I'll tell you, 8 out of 10 times we usually face this problem. 8 out of 10 times. This is what is happening
And
in the current
maybe with
scenario.
one or two agents like Make My Trip and Go IBIBO. That's where
absolutely,
yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah,
See,
it's not
nowadays,
much.
no, Mr. Dhananjay, you must understand, because see, most of the time what we hear from your unit, I do not know, sir, how Make My Trip is offering X rate. Our rate is this only. We can offer you this only. We are also there in the market, sir. Now corporate has become so smart. The moment they get our quotation, immediately they open Make My Trip site and they say, or other sites, and they see the rate, and they immediately revert back to us. We are getting X-ray directly on the portal. Why would we, make booking through you? You are our old partner who is serving us for such a long time. In spite of that, you are not even able to compete the rate with the online portal. What should we do in these circumstances?
I think,
like I mentioned, we are trying our level best to maintain rate parities across channels, and we will continue to do that and bring the gap as low as. I won't say that would be 100% foolproof that will be, because there's no point telling that, because this OTA versus the offline travel agent war is going on from many years.
It's a long time.
So,
absolutely.
So having said that, we will try, because when we load rates on one channel, or the channel managers, it's the same rate. But while the companies go and discount, it's like tomorrow you want to undercut your next counterpart and give a lower rate. It's up to you in that thing. So that's where we have a little bit of a challenge. We have addressed this to Make My Trip and Go IBIBO, who are the major players in rate cashbacks and all that thing. So we'll continue.
Thank you. Thank you so much, sir, for the support, sir. I am quite sure the management of Fortune Hotels and Welcome Heritage Hotels will look into it seriously. Thanks for all your support. We are quite confident of this. So I think we end this session with this. And I would like to thank you, all the panelists, Mr. Kamlesh, Sanjeev Nair ji, Dhananjay ji, Samir ji, Reena Chhabra ji. Thank you everyone for your time today and a wonderful presentation. Khanna Sahab, you want to say something so that we can end the session, sir? Khanna ji?
Yeah, thank you very much to everybody. Thank you, Mr. Samir, for your presence here also. We never expected you here, but thanks that you have joined us. Kamlesh, Reena ji,
Mr. Khanna, when is the
wonderful presentation? Sorry?
जी धनंजय जी कुछ कह रहे थे आप?
No, I want to know when is the AD2I convention happening now?
The convention is
that
on.
Exactly, we are
after the social distancing norms are issued.
Yeah.
10th of April, actually, in fact,
it's going to go to April.
Everything was discussed. So we are waiting for that. Even there, and this moment even in a different. Yeah, correct. So as soon as you know everything, but within, I also say that somehow today we are not tour operators. We are all small tour operators, medium-sized operators. We are facing the problems with
It's disconnecting.
Yeah, I think the voice is not
the
very
voice
clear.
is.
Yeah. But on behalf of Khanna ji, I would like to thank you once again, all of you. Thank you everyone for your time.
Thank you.
And
thank you, Mr. Khanna.
Kamlesh ji, Reena ji, please share the presentation and the rate part so that we can send to the members. Right?
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you. Thanks for all your support.
Thank you so much. Thanks a lot.
Thank you. Namaste.
Thank you. Thank you, Khanna sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Bye, Mr. Khanna.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Yeah.